For anyone experiencing their first Canadian winter, it can feel overwhelming. But once you know what to do, you realize that it's manageable and even enjoyable. If you're new here, my name is Ife, and I share honest experiences about motherhood, family, and life in Canada. Today, we're diving into how to prepare for winter in Canada. Number one, layering is everything. Wear layers. So you start with getting a very good thermal wear close to your skin. Invest in a proper winter jacket. When you are shopping for jackets, it's usually advisable to look for jackets that are rated for temperature below minus 30 degrees. There are some jackets, when you get to the store, you will see them writing minus 30 degrees centigrade. One solid winter jacket is usually better than having lots of light jackets altogether. Another thing is the winter boots. Winter boots are non-negotiable. You can't do without winter boots in Canada. When shopping for the boots, you look for insulated, waterproof snow boots with good grip for the snow and ice, because the ice usually makes people fall a lot. These boots are usually important for comfort and safety. Accessories matter. You will need the gloves or the mittens, preferably waterproof. You will need the mask, you will need the wool socks, hats covering the hairs. You might need scarves and neck warmers for your neck, though there are jackets that can serve this purpose. The thing is, initially when you're out in the cold, you might not really feel it immediately, but the longer you stay outdoors, the more cold you feel. So you have to be properly kitted for the weather, especially when you are going outdoors. At the stores, there are some hats that serve multi-purpose. There are some hats that actually work in covering your head, your ears, your nose, and even your mouth. Using myself as an example, then when I would go to the store and spend a long period of time outside, I would notice that after like 5 minutes, I'll be feeling serious cold on my nose. And because I'm holding stuff, I'm carrying everything, I'm unable to cover my nose. So I used to get all these face masks, you know, the one that we used during the COVID era, but some of them don't work effectively. For your children, snowsuits and boots are very important. You know, for adults, you can just only wear the jacket and then put on normal pants under. You can have to put on like 2-3 pants depending on the severity of the cold. But for children, it's advisable to get snowsuits for them. So we have different ones. We have the ones that they can just put on like pants and then strap it to their shoulders and then put on jackets with it, and good boots. You know, children are not really patient when walking. They are usually too excited so that they don't just keep slipping and falling. In my opinion, it's advisable to buy the snowsuits and the boots that will last them for at least 2 winters, because children grow faster than we do. So you can just know that once you buy it this winter, you're putting it on the next winter. Even if it's long, you can pull it up. If it's the boots, they can put on thick socks to give them that grip on their boots. You don't have to buy all these things new. You can get them at the thrift stores. There are a lot of thrift stores, even on Facebook Market. Some of the places that I've shopped at to buy winter jackets and boots are Winners, Walmart, Costco, and other stores. You can even buy them online on Amazon. Number 2 is the home preparation. The first thing you do is to check your heating system at home. You check your furnace to make sure that it's working properly. If you have access to changing the filters, you can stock up extra filters. Getting an humidifier is also very important, because the hair is usually very dry and the humidifier helps to manage that dry hair. You can invest in the one that will be in your living room and the bedrooms. I feel they have different grades and different prices, so you can go for the one that has very good reviews and buy them before winter starts. You can also get portable heaters. You might notice that a particular bedroom is colder than the other. If you're planning to rent the basement is usually extra cold during the winter. So you might also need portable heaters. It's usually advisable to have emergency supplies just in hand, just in case. Examples of these emergency supplies are water, the flashlight, snacks, batteries, and candles, just in case. You also would need a snow shovel depending on where you're staying, because there are some areas where you would be the ones to pack the snow in front of your house. For number 3, we have the food stocking and preparation. You see that currently all over social media, I see people saying it's the season to buy your pepper, it's the season to buy your tomatoes. So it's usually advisable that when other people are buying, you buy, because once the first snow falls, you might find it hard to get pepper. If you know you have the energy, you can blend the peppers and pack them inside Ziploc and just put them inside the freezer. Buy essentials like rice, like pasta, like beef, like chicken, all those important food items that you know that you would need always, because you wouldn't have that luxury of going out like you always do during the winter. We also have what we call meat sharing. In some cities, there are WhatsApp groups that you can join, and they will announce that they are sharing beef, goat meat, lamb, and other animals. You can just buy in bulk. There are some people that can do well with chicken. You can always get chicken at the store, like Walmart, like Superstore. Sometimes also you might have to invest in extra freezer. The truth is, there are some days in winter that all you want to do is lie in bed doing nothing. So those things would help you. Number 4 is the car and transportation. If you have a car, winter tires are a must. I would advise that you switch to winter tires shortly before the first snow. And when you are fixing the tires, ensure you check tread and tire pressures regularly. In your car, always have an ice scraper and a snow brush. It is advisable to store an extra blanket, extra gloves, extra mittens, especially for the children. It's better to have like a backup inside your vehicle for cases when you forget yours at home. Keep windshield water fluid topped up as well. Another thing is that you should try as much as possible to keep your tank half full. Filling your car tank in the winter is a sport. Ensure that you are not running on empty tank and saying, tomorrow I'll fill my tank. Winter will test you. If you know that you'll be taking the public transport, plan for public transport delay. Under normal circumstances, whether you're at the bus station or the train station, you would be able to see when your bus or train is going to arrive, how long you would stay where you are. But during the winter season, these things don't work. You might be planning to stay 5 minutes and you end up spending 30 minutes. So it's usually advisable to plan ahead that you might take time outside. I would suggest you dress warmly, leave early, and have a backup plan. For car maintenance before winter, it's advisable to check your car, because I cannot imagine during the snow season having to see what's happening to my car. I don't think it's the best. Drive safely. There are lots of accidents that occur during the winter season. To avoid this, reduce your speed on icy roads, keep safe distance from other vehicles, and avoid sudden braking, because sometimes when you brake suddenly, because of the ice, your car will not listen to you and might just hit another car, and you will be at fault. During the winter, no matter how experienced you are, you have to learn how to drive safely. Number 5, we have longer nights and shorter days during the winter. We have what we call the daylight savings. During the spring around March, the clocks move forward by 1 hour. So the reason why it's done this way is so people can enjoy more daylight after work or school, and also help you enjoy more outdoor activities. But when it's getting towards the winter around November, the clock moves back 1 hour to the standard time. So during the winter, we have longer nights and shorter days. And this can affect your mood, your energy, and your daily routines. And it's important to plan towards this.
During the winter, sunlight is limited, so vitamin D supplements are important for adults and kids. It helps boost immunity and mood during this period. Also, keep basic medications on hand, especially for kids. You might need cough syrups, saline drops for blocked noses, and eucalyptus oil for mild congestion. Having this ready can save you last-minute trips in the cold.
However, during the winter, there are still some activities that you can engage in as long as you are properly prepared. Once you are prepared, winter wouldn't feel as scary as it sounds.
These activities include skating, building a snowman or snow fort, winter festivals, holiday markets, and so on.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and don't forget to share it with other people that might find it useful. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.